Sarah pulled her jacket tighter as she walked down Mason Street. The autumn breeze carried fallen leaves past empty storefronts. At 22, she was tired of her mother Linda's constant hovering, the endless texts, the strict rules about her cafe job, the suffocating protection. Her phone showed 10:45 p.m. Her mother would be pacing their apartment, waiting. Sarah had turned down university to stay close to home, a decision she increasingly regretted. Heavy footsteps echoed behind her. Sarah's heart raced as she fumbled for her pepper spray, dropping it. A shadow fell across her. She looked up at a bearded man in a leather jacket covered in patches. "You're in danger. Pretend I'm your dad," he said urgently. Something in his eyes made her trust him. "My name's Jax," he said. "Just walk with me." A black sedan screeched to a halt ahead. Two men emerged. "Well, look who it is," one called out. Jax guided Sarah behind him. "Just taking my daughter home," he said smoothly. The men exchanged looks, then backed away. "Another time then." The next morning, Jax appeared again. "I knew your father pretty well," he said. Sarah's father had died when she was young. A car accident, her mother claimed. "Stay away from me," Sarah said, pushing past him. That evening, Sarah confronted her mother with an old photograph she'd found online. Linda standing next to Jax at a biker rally 25 years ago. Linda's face drained of color. "Some things are better left in the past," she said, refusing to explain. Sarah found Jax at a coffee shop. "Your mother's brother, Tommy, was my best friend," he revealed. "We rode together in the Angels. Linda got pulled into that world because of him. Tommy got killed and your mother cut ties with everyone, started fresh." At home, Sarah demanded the truth. Linda finally broke down. "Your Uncle Mike was involved with the Hells Angels. Jax was like his right-hand man. They protected us. When Mike died, I had to get out, had to keep you safe." A knock interrupted them. A man stood there, one who'd confronted Jax before. "Stay away from Jax," he warned. "Some of us haven't forgotten what happened to Mike." Sarah texted Jax to meet her. At Wilson's Point, he explained, "Your Uncle Mike wasn't just any member. He was rising fast. Another guy, Dante, the Viper, Moreno, didn't like being overshadowed. Dante set Mike up, made it look like he'd betrayed the club. Your mother knew too much. That's why she ran." "Dante's back in town," Jax said. "I can protect you both, but you have to trust me." Strange calls and texts began. "Your Uncle Mike thought he was untouchable. Look what happened to him." Then, "Pretty apartment. Blue curtains look nice from the street." Sarah came home to find her apartment ransacked. Nothing stolen, just torn apart. On her coffee table lay an ace of spades with "Final Warning" written in red ink. She called Jax immediately. For weeks, Jax taught Sarah self-defense at a community gym. Then he revealed the truth. "I wasn't just someone who knew your father. He was my brother. I'm your uncle, Sarah." Everything clicked into place. His protective nature, the sadness in his eyes. They visited her father's grave together. "Mike thought he could reason with them, make peace," Jax said. "That's what got him killed." One afternoon, men ambushed them at Jax's workshop. Sarah used her training, managing to disarm one attacker, but Jax was slashed with a knife. They escaped, and Linda called them to Uncle Mike's old cabin. "I've been running from this for too long," Linda said. "These people won't stop unless we face them together." Days later, Dante himself appeared at Sarah's door. "The girl's father left unfinished business," he said smoothly. "Debts that need settling." Jax stepped forward. "The only debt here is the one you owe my brother." Dante smiled coldly. "Everyone has a choice to make, even Sarah." He left, but the threat lingered. Later, 3 of Dante's men surrounded them in a parking lot. A fight broke out. Sarah defended herself while Jax held them off until they retreated. At the hospital, Linda arrived with flowers. "I was wrong," she said, tears streaming. "All these years keeping you away from Jax, trying to pretend the past didn't exist. I thought I was protecting you, but I was just scared. Seeing you both now, how you protected each other, I understand that family isn't about hiding from the hard things. It's about facing them together." The 3 of them began meeting every morning at the cafe. Linda shared old photographs and stories about Sarah's father. The tension that had defined their relationships dissolved. Jax found an old garage on Mason Street to buy. "Figured it's time I put my mechanical skills to honest use," he said. Sarah registered for art classes. "Your father would be proud," Linda said softly. "He always said you had an artist's soul." One morning at the park, Sarah reflected on everything. What had started as fear had grown into something beautiful, a bond that went beyond family connection. Jax had taught her more than self-defense. He'd shown her what real strength looked like. They visited her father's grave together. "He would have been proud of you," Jax said. "You're just as strong as he was." Linda squeezed Sarah's hand. "Your father always believed in facing things head-on, just like you do." Sarah looked at the photograph nestled among the flowers. "I used to feel so alone here, like there was this huge part of Dad I'd never know. But you've helped me understand him better than any story could." "Your father's greatest gift wasn't the stories or the memories," Linda said. "It was the family he left to watch over you." Standing between her mother and uncle, Sarah felt complete. Taking a deep breath, she embraced them both. Whatever challenges lay ahead, she would face them with her family by her side. Morning light streamed through Sarah's kitchen as they shared breakfast. French toast, coffee, and easy conversation. The fear and secrets that had kept them apart had dissolved, replaced by an easy familiarity. "I never thought we'd get here," Linda admitted. "For so long I was afraid that facing the past would destroy everything. But you showed us both that the truth, even when it's difficult, can bring people together." "We all did it together," Sarah replied, looking between her mother and Jax. In these simple moments she realized they were writing a new chapter, one where the shadows of the past no longer held power over their present happiness.